Hi, everybody. I hope everyone has had a great week and I hope everyone has a charmed weekend. But there's a couple of things that I would like to speak on and give my point of view. And I know my point of view also goes for some other people that, don't go live or aren't maybe as boisterous as I am myself. So I've already been feeling some type of way when I seen a post made that had hooves tagged in it talking about what about the $15,000 BJ scammed and took up for a lawyer for frivolous ROs and C&Ds. So I just want to give a couple of disclosures. The first one is that what I'm going to talk about and what I feel is not frivolous and was super warranted are the specific ROs that she tried to get against Clue and Cletus, like specifically Cluminati. I've never agreed with the RICO. Brittany knows that. And I don't necessarily even agree with the C&Ds that were sent to like Queen and everybody. I'm talking only about the ROs. So there's that one. The second disclaimer I want to give is I just want it to be very clear that Brittany is not perfect. A lot of us know that. She has done her fair share of bullshit, but it is nothing on the level that has been done to her by other people. And I just also want to say real quickly, I may have to take a few breaks during this. I am busy. It's not going to be really long. There are some other creators that are live that have everybody, and that is okay because they're covering topics that are important. So if I have to like leave or there's some dead air, just utilize that skip and go forward to where you see my bubble moving and I'm talking again. Anyway, Brittany's done bullshit too. She's not perfect. None of us are. I get that. A lot of us that are her mods get that and that support her get that. But at the end of the day, I know for myself personally, I'm going to fall on what is right and what is wrong. I don't like dogpiling. I do not like the severity of Brittany being terrorized the way that she has. So that's why I support her. Is she perfect? No. Do I agree with everything she says or does? Absolutely not. But okay. And then another disclosure here, real quick. I get that Craig says a lot of stupid shit. I get it. I don't like a lot of the things that he has said myself. However, with that being said, Craig has, there people like Cletus and Truth are supported by many, and they're way worse. And I'm sorry, I'm just going to call out the hypocrisy on that. Craig, for example, everyone's going to run around with the Craig saying little girl hot, little girl hot. Poor choice of words, fucked up choice of words. If someone I knew said that, I'd be like, dude, you need to, what? Like, reword that. But what he was referring to with that specific comment was like a child that clearly hasn't been beat with the ugly stick. And I'm sorry if you don't like me saying that. I mean, it's true. I think I remember actually Clue sitting up on a panel not too long ago discussing the movie. I think it was Hereditary, I believe. I think it may not have been, but it was some movie and she was on Granny's panel and she's like, or no, it was My Girl. It was the movie My Girl. And she was like, they wanted to cast a part for Veda where it was, your just average looking girl. Well, what you're saying there is The same thing as like parents that are like, oh, my daughter or my son is so handsome or beautiful, they're going to be a heartbreaker. Saying hot for a child is wrong. I get that. I get that is whatever, but you're trying to twist it into something it's not. Let's be honest. What he meant was kids that aren't dog shit ugly. That's what he meant. Anyway, a lot of us don't agree with shit Craig says. We got that. We get it. Like, absolutely. But with the shit he has said compared to others, there's no comparison. Okay? So let's keep it moving from that. Back to the original topic. A lot of us mods have told Brittany how upset we are with how things have been handled as far as the ROs with Clue and Cletus. Again, I wasn't all hands on deck back when that was going on. I'm not in any of the like private mod chats off of Discord. Like people will make face group chats and this and that with their mods. I'm not in any of that. I'm just in the Discord. But I will tell you my point of view, my stance, and what was going on behind the scenes as far as I know. Like I said, I seen a post that one of Granny's mods made tagging Hooves in it the other day talking about, what about the $15,000 that Brittany fundraised for frivolous ROs? Nonsense is covering things that address that topic today on her live. So I figured instead of me just listening to, I have to watch Nonsense's live because I can't listen to it before I speak my point of view because I just want to sit there and chat and rebuttal everything, and I'm not trying to do that. That's a disruption and it's rude. You don't do that. I did say one thing on the subject, but that was it. So after I say what I have to say and where I'm coming from, then I'll go back and watch all her stuff because I won't feel the need to say what I want to say because I would have already said it. So, did Brittany raise money for attorneys? Yeah, she did. Was it $15,000? No, it wasn't. I'm not sure why it's always $15,000 with you people. The $15,000 debacle with Toast, Brittany raised $15,000. No. Brittany raised $8,000. Brittany showed invoices of Rancher, that was her attorney, was paid. And Brittany was taking up money she wanted to send out cease and desists, and she wanted to get ROs on Clue and Cletus. Now let me tell you why I feel like that was absolutely warranted. Clue and Cletus had been coming for Brittany on a below the bar standard that was not in this community beforehand. It was not accepted. And it was extreme what they were doing to her. One of the final straws was Clue, and we have the clip of this. If anyone needs it, hit me up. I will get it over to you. Clue thought it would be cute, and she felt like a big badass to sit on her live and threaten to weaponize her convicted pedophile ex-husband against Brittany specifically. We all know who that was directed towards, but nonetheless, an online community of people that have kids. Queen Bee showed a video that somebody recorded while they drove past Brittany's house. Clue's convicted ex-pedo husband lives in Brittany's state. How would Brittany know, especially with after Clue saying and threatening to weaponize the pedo, that wasn't him that took that video? How does she know that? None of us know that. That is scary, and that makes someone feel threatened. That makes someone feel intimidated and scared. I fully believe that Brittany wanted those ROs because she felt scared for herself and her family. And people that have been here, regardless of what side you're on, you know how this shit has gone down. I don't want to hear Brittany went after Clue's kid. The fuck she did. And before she even had Kim on that panel saying what she did about Clue, that she believes that Clue knew that her ex-pedo husband was doing what he was doing, which is Kim's opinion, not Brittany's. Even before that, Brittany only let her up to talk shit on Clue, not knowing she was going to say what she did, but to talk shit on Clue because of the shit Clue had been doing. It was out of fucking control before Brittany had Kim on panel or went for ROs. And that is the fucking truth. And I understand that a lot of people don't fuck with Brittany. They're not trying to have it. I get that. I understand that. I'm not going to hold that against anybody. But we're not going to act like she just frivolously pulled the Julie Skolnick and fucking went and did some court shit. No, it was warranted, in my opinion. And the only reason that that bullshit didn't fucking go through was because Brittany didn't execute it properly and it wasn't handled right. She fucked it up. Brittany did. She didn't even go to court for it. She missed it. She fucked it up. But let me tell you this, if she had had the right people helping her or even an advocate with her in person, it would have been no questions asked. She would have got the RO, in my opinion. Just like everyone screams, you can't say if Julie felt threatened. Well, you can't say that about Brittany. And I would feel a lot more threatened myself if I had a house with young children with people driving by and someone just saying they were going to weaponize their ex-convicted pedophile husband against me. Okay, so then, yeah, we need to get some context behind why she tried to get ROs on Clue and Cletus. She didn't just willy-nilly want to have a fucking shining star gotcha moment on the internet like Julie did. That shit is frivolous, in my opinion. Oh, I forgot another disclaimer. Hey, small town girl, you maggot mouth bitch. I got you later, but right now, this isn't about you, but I heard what the fuck you said. And I got you, girl. Oh, I got you. But we'll get to that another time. Oh, also, I just want to say this about it too, because I was there, I seen it happen. The whole photo with Emmy that Clue turned into a demon, they took a picture of Emmy that I guess Laura was the first one to go get off Brittany's mother-in-law's Facebook page. People that aren't involved in fucking YouTube at all. And that picture was taken, put into AI, made into a demon, had her real name, and said above it, Jesus, I'm going to hell. So, Clue made that image, and it was in Clue's Discord. Another thing that was said about that, B said on her live, I think it was today, it may have been yesterday, she was talking about that, and she was trying to cover it up, and she was like, it was a picture of Teddy Ruxpin. No, the fuck it wasn't. What you're doing is you're twisting two things. The picture was not of Teddy Ruxpin. A birth certificate Clue made was Teddy Ruxpin after she had got caught and got pushback from being live and making statements like, I know exactly what time that baby was born, when Brittany has never said that, not even privately in Discord. What Clue was doing was letting everyone know that she had the birth certificate. But then when that went around, Clue freaked out and went and hurried up and made a fake birth certificate for Teddy Ruxpin and was like, no, no, no. These people are so stupid sitting here saying, I looked at the birth certificate or I went and got the birth certificate. This is what it was. No, the fuck it wasn't. You're not slick, bitch. You're not. Another thing that I heard too was um B Tim just said I was watching because like I said I had to watch nonsense in bits and pieces because I just wanted to say so much. But one of the parts that I did hear, B Tim was like she was playing something and he's like 5,000 a month. Where do people get this? But you just said on a clip, I don't know who has it. I don't have time to do fucking work in clips, but you can ask majority of people and they'll be able to get it to you and remember. But you just said, and someone that posted a clip recently, it might have been shady, it may not have been, that you would, when Queen wouldn't meet the goal, you would come out of pocket and complete that goal. But now you're turning around saying, what? What are people talking about? Yeah, I just thought that was rich. I thought that was really rich. So I've got some things to do, but I may go live later. Depends on how poppin' the streets get. I say everybody buckle up. It seems like it's going to be a bumpy ride. Um, I think there was one more thing I wanted to say on here, but I don't. I don't remember what it was. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I'll probably, like I said, do it as a premiere so people can chat. Again, shit, I'm trying to remember what the other thing was before I end. I don't know, but just a brief conclusion here. Brittany did raise money for an attorney. It was not $15,000, it was 8,000. It was to get C&Ds and ROs. She showed the invoices of the money. Oh, that was it. People are, oh, she went on this big shopping spree. Well, let me just say, first of all, she paid on a credit card with that, and what she spends that's outside of fundraiser money for attorneys or whatever it's supposed to go to, that is her business, right, Granny and Granny supporters? Isn't that right? So we're not going to do all that and then not mention anything about B and her purchases while having a fundraiser for legal things, but okay, well, thank you for everyone who listened. I am going to get some stuff done. And I might come back later. I don't want to make any promises because I do want to talk to small town bitch. So, again, thank you, and I will see you all later.